such as helmets, elbow pads, knee pads, maybe be used during the skate activities. Seen that before. No personally owned ramps, boxes, or other devices. They may not be brought into they are prohibited. They are not to be brought into the facility. Not brought into the facility. And the bicycles, the scooters, and the persons not skating are prohibited from using the skate park area. So no bicycles, no scooters, and if you're not skating, you should not be in the skate park area. Now, I'm assuming, let's assume that the skate park area is this skate park area here. And as you can see with the seats over there, as far as the skill space is concerned, I would imagine like this area should be fine. Not on the skate park. Continuing. So no bicycles. We shouldn't be seeing any bicycles here. No scooters. What else? It doesn't say anything about roller blades or the roller skates or the inline. So I don't know. Oh, it does say inline skating. So you can inline skate here. But I don't know about roller skates with the four wheels in a square. Don't know. But yeah, sometimes those things get updated. But scooters, glass objects, and containers are not allowed in the skating area. Please be courteous and cooperative with other skaters. The park closes at dusk, connecting our community. All right, that's the Mundelein, Illinois skate park rules. And yeah, so this is an interesting aspect right here with this sort of metal transition. This stuff is like concrete. So that's well formed, and this is almost like a I don't know, what do you want to say this is, like a 60-degree angle here. You go from like a 45 to a 60, and then you've got your so this is kind of unusual. It's almost like a wall ride. It is kind of a wall ride, and then you can get up on that ledge and drop in on this quarter pipe, and you've got your two boxes over there that are actually elevated, which gives you some good. This is a good idea. I like this concept that these two boxes, and one of them's even taller, so they're not even uniform. So they're giving you a lot of different possibilities here, because you could ollie up to one, you could ollie down to one, you can use them as ramps, you can use them for grinding. A lot of options there. You got your rail here, a regular bench of sorts, and then moving on. So there's no mini ramp, so that's one thing we look for usually. So that's not one of the options here. You have to go somewhere else to work on your mini ramp skills. But so they do have what we call it. This is like a street course. This is actually what you're going to see in the Olympics. So they'll have a quarter pipe on this side, and then they'll have like a quarter pipe situation on the other side. In the Olympics, you're not going to see this sort of back wall. I don't know what you want to call this thing. I kind of like it. It's like a little turnaround. And it probably gives you a little bit of a chance, if you really get a lot of acceleration from that quarter pipe over there or on the wall back there, or if you're pushing really hard, you could come up here, hit this little, I don't know, like little curved ramp thing that you'd have to like ollie. You can ollie up it or ollie back onto it, but you could jump off of that thing, land up here, and then if you had enough energy, or if you pushed a little bit, you can wind up using this this area. And this might be, I don't know, it's just interesting. Usually you don't see anything like this. So one of those things where, you know, you find different things. This is interesting too, that they kind of got an underside to it. You wouldn't have probably I didn't expect. And then over here, I see this as a definitely potential skill space. If you're so inclined to, I don't know what's all the way back there or anything, but if you're you know, this is just a lot of areas over here. But yeah, you've got this backsplash that's what people talk about in your kitchen when you they have the backsplash behind the sink, so that when you make a mess while you're washing your dishes or something or cooking, it goes onto the backsplash and not onto your wall. And the backsplash is made of like ceramic, you know, stuff that can be wiped down, whereas like your wall is kind of harder to do that. So I don't know, I'm just comparing it to this. We call this like a backsplash because it's at the back of the park, and it just, I don't know, it just seems like a funny way to describe it. I don't know what else to describe it. And this is kind of like, you know, based on what they did here with that box, these two boxes like being sort of like different, I would think that maybe these would be a little bit different, but I don't think they kind of made these uniform. Oh no, I'm on the skate park. Don't go on the skate park. It's wet and I'm not skateboarding. So yeah, it looks like a nice park. It's like, I would give it like, it's an interest, especially since we just saw that one in the last one I did was in Dubuque, which is really like a much bigger and substantial kind of park. But this is good. I would give this like a especially for, you know, you got this mural, you got these like interesting little parts. So I don't know, I'd give it like easily like a 7.5, maybe even like a week 8 or something, you know, like a step up. But it's definitely right there. I think the thing that's missing is you got the mini ramps missing, and then also, I don't know, I think like if it was me these days, I would like almost say like, hey, make more flat land so people can like kind of like be practicing and stuff, like, and they don't have to be on the course. Because here's the thing about these courses, these kinds of courses, is that it really sort of like, once you get going on here, or once you get 3 or 4 skaters, it's like it gets a lot of it of like back and forth, and it sort of creates like the rhythm and the movement and the paths that you go on something like this is like very like back and forth, and it's so that's the thing that's going to be, it kind of bogs down a bit. It's not that big of a deal, and that's why I give it like a week 8 or something like that. I mean, it's still a really cool park, but and if anything, the thing I was just talking about could be achieved as far as like an extra sort of skate area that's not back and forth. It could be achieved in that back area, so that's even a possibility. But yeah, it's like you wouldn't want to be using this area right here to like practice ollieing or anything, because you'd be in the way of the other skaters who want to like go back and forth. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for this park. And I'm way over time too, 17 minutes. So, but yeah, no, as far as like skill space is concerned, a lot of space out here, and definitely a chill atmosphere. This is tucked away, and I just see this as like being very, you know, from that point of view, from the skill space point, I would say it's like it's higher up even, because, you know, you got this spot, you got this spot, you got this spot, you got the spot in the back. So, you know, like if and you know, it's also like small enough so that like if you say, hey, let's meet up at the Mundelein Park, like people are gonna know what you're talking about. So no, I just like it. And this mural is really cool too. So good work. All right, beautiful. Until next time.